And a good Wednesday morning, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights, Velco Weather Hazards Forecaster. We're looking at the current band of rain showers associated with a frontal boundary that's back over here. We're going to start to see all of this move through the region, but there's a pretty good surge of moisture and even a cluster of thunderstorms that'll be tracking and continuing on a track. It'll take it more into coastal parts of New England and remaining south and east of our region. There is a severe thunderstorm warning issued for portions of Connecticut and adjacent Massachusetts. The main reason we're looking at this, however, for this video, I'm going to focus in on course on the track of Hurricane Lee, or the remnants of what will be post-tropical cyclone Lee. This is the National Hurricane Center track, and it looks like somewhere between, I'm going to say Eastport, around Eastport, Maine, or somewhere in the Bay of Fundy, potentially even Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. This is close enough to throw just a little bit of showers, and its circulation will still be just strong enough to produce potentially some wind gusts right about 40 miles per hour in the Connecticut River Valley as it looks right now. Any shift to the left would, of course, increase those winds. Let's take a look at some of the modeling. Okay, right here we're looking at the 06Z Euro, and this would be the 0Z Euro from earlier last night, overnight. This is the latest computer modeling. And you can see just a little bit of a heavier batch of showers kind of roll on through. And then it exits later today. We'll probably see some breaks of sunshine begin to develop just a little bit before sunset. And we get into clearing skies during the overnight period as a nice area of higher pressure will build into the region. This area of higher pressure is going to put the block on the advancement of the northern advance of post-tropical Hurricane Lee. And you can see it starting to come into the picture here. So this is the latest indications here, and we'll cover winds as well as heavy rainfall. But the shower activity looks like it remains east. This is valid at about, this would be 12Z or about 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So it's just barely getting into the picture. Lee then takes that track toward the eastern downeast parts of Maine. A little bit of shower activity rotates in on its more westerly fringe. A little bit of a circulation. This is valid at about 21Z or 5 o'clock on Saturday. Okay, here we're looking at wind speeds. This is not wind gusts, but wind speeds that will push into the region. And that was valid about Friday. This is getting into the overnight period on Friday night. And by roughly about 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, we're starting to pick up these wind speeds here just a little bit. Of course, this is Lee. And so you can see there are some gusts, a little bit of downsloping potential indicated here for, again, parts of probably Windham, Windsor County under the gun, potentially a little bit of Orange County. Let's take a look at gusts now. Okay, we're looking at the 06Z wind gusts. This would be the 0Z model of the European. And these are wind gusts. So this is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're starting to see the gusts pick up a little bit here and expand. So it's basically later in the afternoon on Saturday is probably the most threat, and that's about as far as I can go at this point. Parts of New Hampshire, mostly the elevated terrain, and of course coastal portions of Maine. That would also include certainly Cape Cod, and just fringe effects getting into the southern and eastern parts of coastal New England. And in terms of the precipitation field, if I can advance this, here we go. You can see that the precipitation or rainfall associated with Lee is making its northwest push, and it gets right into parts of eastern Vermont, but not a heck of a lot. That's the good news. Then it's out of here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.